kind of disagreement with my son here. We're in front of the Longfellow house, and he said, yes. Now, didn't you say your grandparents lived on Willard Street? Which is, yeah, I see Willard. Okay. So they lived, Chris is saying they lived in the Longfellow house. And I said, no. Right. Okay. You know, on the right or the left? Work here, and your father can tell you, but the Kate Donahue, my father's aunt, was very instrumental working with the Longfellows. And at one point, Mrs. Longfellows went on fire, doing something with her hair. Who knows? But she went on fire, and my father's aunt, so my great aunt, your great great aunt, saved her life somehow. And it's all on the tour, but we can't come home. Oh, this is where your grandfather lived as a kid. This was my mother grew up here, and her mother grew up in Jamaica Plain, but they moved here when they got married. So my grandmother and my grandfather lived here on my mother's side, and then my mother grew up in this house. This house is, when my father moved from Cambridge, he moved to here, so his later years as a kid were in this house. And then when I was born in Connecticut. From Connecticut, they moved back to Boston, and this is where we live. This is where we live. So technically, my father spent half his childhood here. His younger brothers and sisters spent all their childhood here, and I spent all my childhood here with my younger brothers. My older brothers were different places, but this is my childhood home and half my father's childhood home.